Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to stand before you and talk about something that shapes our lives every single day, whether we realize it or not. Today, we will explore the intersection of now and never, a place where the present and the future collide, and where every decision we make has the potential to shape our destinies. This is where we find the edge of possibility, a thrilling, uncertain, yet empowering place to live. Embrace the present. The power of now is a present yet often overlooked force in our lives. It's easy to become distracted by what happened yesterday or worry about what's coming tomorrow, but the truth is, the only time we can truly influence is now. Every moment that passes is a moment we can never get back, yet it is also the only moment we have control over. The power of the present lies in its immediacy. We make decisions, take action, and move forward only in the now. If we keep waiting for the perfect moment or keep deferring our dreams for the future, we miss out on the opportunities that are right in front of us. In every second, there is potential. We often think of the future as a place where all of our dreams will come true. But in reality, the future is built by the choices we make today. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the path we are walking. When we recognize the power of now, we see that every single moment carries the weight of possibility. The steps we take today can change the course of tomorrow, and the choices we make in this moment could unlock new opportunities, new ideas, and new connections that will shape our future. Additionally, the power of now requires us to focus and be fully present in our lives. We often get distracted by past mistakes, future worries, or the noise around us, but none of that is real until we allow it to be. The only thing we can control is how we respond to the present moment. Embracing the present allows us to take mindful action, enabling us to live with intention rather than drift through life. The key to unlocking any possibility is to engage deeply with the now, for it is the space where action happens, where dreams begin, and where possibilities arise. If we allow ourselves to be present, to stop waiting for the perfect time or the ideal circumstances, we can begin to make meaningful progress toward our goals. Every decision, every step taken in the now builds momentum for the future we wish to create. The present moment is not just a fleeting second, it's where everything happens. Redefine never. The concept of never often carries with it a sense of finality or impossibility, a word that seems to shut doors before we've even tried to open them. We often use it to describe things that are out of reach, that lie beyond our capabilities, or that can never be achieved. But what if never is not a permanent state, but simply a marker of something that hasn't been accomplished yet? When we label something as never, we are defining it by the limitations we currently perceive. However, these limitations are not fixed. They are fluid and subject to change with time, persistence, and effort. The truth is, many things we consider impossible today could become possible tomorrow, but only if we challenge the notion that something is never meant to be. In fact, never is often the space where innovation and breakthrough happen. What we perceive as impossible is often simply a reflection of the boundaries of our current understanding or the limitations of existing technology, skills, or resources. Think about every great discovery, invention, or achievement throughout history. Many of these were once deemed impossible. Flight, space travel, the curing of diseases, and countless other milestones were once thought to be beyond human capability. But by pushing against the constraints of never, these barriers were broken down. What seemed out of reach was eventually brought into the realm of possibility, not because people waited for the right moment, but because they refused to accept never as an answer. When we stop viewing never as an absolute and instead as an invitation to explore and challenge what we think we know, we open up a whole new world of opportunity. Never becomes less about finality and more about potential. It's the place where the seeds of possibility are planted. Every time we take a risk or face an obstacle that seems insurmountable, we are slowly shifting the boundaries of what is achievable. By refusing to accept never as a permanent truth, we create the space for progress, for the unknown, and for things that once seemed impossible to take shape. Never is not a destination. It's simply a moment in time waiting to be reshaped. It is in the uncomfortable space between now and never where growth happens. It's where the fear of failure pushes us to try harder, where the excitement of possibility inspires us to innovate. And as we push further into that space, what was once thought to be beyond reach can slowly transform into reality. By redefining never, we empower ourselves to pursue the impossible, challenge the status quo, and bring to life the things that have yet to be discovered. The key is not to accept never as an obstacle, but to view it as the starting point of something extraordinary. Live on the edge of possibility. Living on the edge of possibility requires us to step out of our comfort zones, embrace uncertainty, and challenge the limits we place on ourselves. It is not a place of certainty where we can predict every outcome, but rather a space full of potential, often uncomfortable, sometimes intimidating, but always transformative. The edge is where we take risks, where the familiar fades into the unknown. It's where we choose to venture beyond the safety of the known, pushing ourselves into situations that may cause us to stumble or even fail, but it's also where the greatest moments of growth occur. To live on this edge means embracing discomfort and the vulnerability that comes with it. Most people shy away from the unknown because it can be frightening. We crave security, predictability, and safety. But in doing so, we may be closing ourselves off to opportunities for growth, creativity, and change. The edge is a place of paradox. It's where fear and excitement coexist. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of making mistakes are all present. But so is the excitement of discovering new possibilities, the thrill of innovation, and the joy of realizing that we are capable of far more than we thought. When we allow ourselves to live on the edge of possibility, we break free from the limitations that hold us back. It's easy to fall into the trap of playing it safe to avoid risks that might lead to disappointment or loss. But true innovation, whether in our personal lives or in the world around us, always happens on the edge. It's where new ideas are born, where bold actions are taken, and where the world as we know it changes. If we stay in the safe zone, we miss out on the extraordinary things that lie just beyond it. Living on the edge also means embracing failure as a natural part of the journey. Failure is often seen as something negative or to be avoided, but it is actually an essential part of growth. It is through failure that we learn, adapt, and eventually succeed. The edge is where we experience both triumphs and setbacks, but both are necessary for progress. The more we embrace the risk of failure, the more we learn to bounce back, try new things, and evolve. We begin to see that failure isn't the end, but rather a stepping stone toward greater success and fulfillment. Moreover, living on the edge isn't just about big dramatic risks. It's also about the small decisions we make every day to step outside our comfort zones. It's choosing to try something new, to learn a new skill, to challenge old beliefs, or to push through moments of doubt. Each small action builds momentum, propelling us further into the unknown and expanding our possibilities. At the intersection of now and never, the edge of possibility is where we find the courage to take that first step into the unknown, to pursue the impossible, and to realize that what lies beyond the horizon is far more rewarding than staying in the safety of the familiar. It's a place where we let go of our fear of failure and instead embrace the adventure of the unknown. It's the edge where we discover who we truly are and what we're capable of achieving. Transform dreams into reality. When we stand at the intersection of now and never, we hold the transformative power to shape our futures by turning dreams into reality. Every dream, no matter how big or small, starts as an idea or a vision of something we want to accomplish. Often these dreams feel distant, almost out of reach, clouded by doubts or the sheer scale of the ambition. However, what makes them real is not just wishful thinking or waiting for the right time. It's the decision to act in the present, to take deliberate steps toward that dream, no matter how uncertain the path may seem. Turning dreams into reality requires courage. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the enormity of a dream, or to feel that the gap between the current now and the distant never is too vast to bridge. But the reality is, every dream comes to fruition through the small, consistent steps we take each day. Every choice we make, every action we take, builds the bridge from never to now. It is not an instant transformation, but rather a gradual unfolding of possibilities created by our willingness to take the first step, followed by the next and the next. In this journey, we also learn the importance of perseverance. Dreams rarely materialize without obstacles. Setbacks, delays, and failures are inevitable. Yet each obstacle is an opportunity to refine our approach, to learn from our mistakes, and to grow stronger. The path from never to now is rarely linear. It is filled with detours, twists, and moments of doubt. But those who keep moving forward, who are willing to pick themselves up after every fall, are the ones who will see their dreams become reality. One of the most powerful aspects of turning dreams into reality is the act of visualizing the possibility and staying connected to that vision, even when it feels like progress is slow. It is easy to get discouraged in the face of long timelines and hard work, but maintaining focus on the end goal gives us the motivation to continue, the ability to see the finish line, even if it's far off in the distance, helps us endure through the tough time. By anchoring ourselves in that vision, we align our actions with our dreams, allowing the now to bring us closer to the never. Furthermore, turning dreams into reality is not a solitary pursuit. It requires collaboration, community, and support from others. No great achievement is ever made in isolation, whether it's through the encouragement of loved ones, the mentorship of others, or the collective effort of a team. Having support systems in place helps us push through the challenging moments. Sometimes our dreams are realized not by individual effort alone, but through the relationships and networks that we build along the way. In the end, turning our dreams into reality is about persistence, courage, and the belief that what was once considered impossible is within our reach. As we take action, step by step from now toward never, we redefine the boundaries of what's possible. We move past the limitations and fears that once held us back, and we create something that once existed only in our imagination. By living boldly, we transform the abstract into the tangible, making the dreams that seem distant and unreachable an integral part of our real life. The intersection of now and never is the space where the impossible becomes possible. And through determined action, we bring our dreams into the world. In conclusion, the intersection of now and never is where the magic of possibility unfolds. It is the space where our dreams, ambitions, and actions collide, and where the future is shaped by the choices we make in the present. By embracing the power of now, refusing to be limited by the concept of never, and living on the edge of possibility, we open ourselves up to a world of growth, opportunity, and transformation. It is not a journey of certainty, but one of courage, resilience, and unwavering belief that the impossible can be achieved. So let us not wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. Let us step boldly into the now, embrace the challenges of the edge, and turn our dreams into reality. For the future is created in the moments we live. The intersection of now and never is where we have the power to define who we are and what we can become. Thank you.